Hello everyone. Today we're going to be opening up a box of Zendikar Rising. As you can see, we've kind of already gotten the little bits out of the way. Our Expedition box topper will be opening last, sitting right here. So yeah, with that, let's just get into it, guys. Alright, so our first pack. Let's see what we get. Just move that off to the side. Sometimes these packs are a little annoying to open. And then these are the set boosters, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they come with little art things in them. A full art land, which I actually like these time around. And then an unknown number of commons and uncommons. Sometimes you'll get 3 to 4, sometimes you'll get 1 common. So yeah, we got a couple of commons here. Nothing too exciting in those. So we'll just set those off to the side. Ooh, we got the special art Canopy Bailoff.
Nice.
Got a couple of uncommons here, including Umara Mystic. It's always a fun card. Just set that there. Personal favorite, just because I like vampires. But unfortunately, it's a common. And then we got Skyclave Geopede. There's another uncommon. Ooh, first pack of Mythic. Turn Timber Symbiosis. So that's one of the new modal cards. You pick a side when you play it. On one side, it's a sorcery for 7. It says, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may play a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If it has a CMC 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional 1/1 counters. Put the rest at the bottom. And the other side is a tapped land that if you tap it for a single green, but when it enters the battlefield, it can enter untapped if you pay 3 life. So
nice.
It's not a bad card.
No.
Not a personal favorite of mine, but I can see where people like it. And then every single one of the set booster packs come with a foil. It can be anything in the pack. And a token, which is a really cute kitty. In my personal opinion. So we'll move on to the second pack, everyone. Another artwork, actually a really good one.
Yeah.
Nice. I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that some of these form a giant picture.
Yeah.
Kind of like in Modern Horizons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The artwork's well.
This pack only had 2 commons up front.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah. But these ones have some commons in the back sometimes. Another one of those packs where it's like a million uncommons. Another common. Thundering Spark Mage. I like that artwork.
Yeah.
No idea what the card does. When Thundering Spark Mage enters the battlefield, deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of creatures in your party.
Ooh, nice.
So this set has the new party mechanic, which is based off of a warrior, rogue, wizard, and...
That's only 4. Cleric.
Cleric, thank you. And depending on the number of creatures you have of those, one of each,
Yeah,
up to one of each, then that's a party. Undo Inversion is one of the rares in this pack to destroy all non-land permanents, and then it's the white tap land modal card.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. And then this pack had its foil as a rare. Kaza Royal Chaser, Flying Haste.
Ooh, that's
Red, blue. Next instant of tap. Next instant of sorcery you cast this turn costs X less, where X is the number of wizards. So it's not bad for a wizard tribal.
No.
And it has haste, so it's a pretty good
Yeah.
card. So we're going to put that right there. And another mythic. Soul of Zendikar. 4 colorless and 2 green. 6/6 with reach that says 3 and 2 green. Put a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. And for the same amount of mana, you can exile it from your graveyard to put a 3/3 beast onto the battlefield.
Not bad.
Not bad for our first 2 packs.
Yeah.
Yep. We still
yeah, the Royal Chaser is a nice new wizard tribal.
Yeah. It's definitely add on for the Wizard Tribal or make it. Dude, is it Wizard Tribal?
Wouldn't be bad as just a commander, too, because it's a legendary creature.
Yeah.
Full art Swamp. Probably my favorite out of all of them. Got some commons here. Get those out of the way. Get to the good stuff in the back. Another, I think they call these showcases.
Yeah.
That's technically what their name is. Card. Once again, a common. Feed the Swarm.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's nice.
That's an awesome spell.
It's a sorcery speed, unfortunately. It's 1 in the black, destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to its CMC.
Not bad.
It's enchantment destruction in black.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they needed.
First rare in this pack, Swarm Shambler. Enters with a 1/1 counter on it for 1 green. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell or ability, create a 1/1 green insect creature token.
Nice.
And then for 1 colorless, you can tap this creature and put a 1/1 counter on him. That's not bad.
Nice.
Next rare is Orin Reef Ooze. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever Orin Reef Ooze attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it.
Nice.
Not bad. It's 2 in a green for 2.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. And then Shiny Deliberate.
That's always good.
Yeah, it's always good. It's not a bad card.
No, it's a good Sky card.
It's a good card, exactly. Because I believe Optus is single blue, right?
Off the single blue, scry 1, draw.
Yeah. So it's basically you're paying a...
You get scry 2 and draw 1 this time.
Yeah.
So it's a new version of Op.
Another artwork. Another full art land. Get all this stuff out of the way. Lithoform Blight. That's a funny card. So we got a rare modal land, or dual landing is actually what they're called. So it's green on one side and white on the other. They both enter untapped, which is important.
Yep.
And our shiny for this pack is Expedition Champion. Gets +2/+0 as long as you control another warrior.
Not bad.
So we started off strong, but I think our packs are starting to slow down now.
Of course. So they roll.
Yeah. I for any box I buy, the last pack is always my the pack I look forward to the most. Because that's usually, for me at least, with my luck, where the best stuff is. So I actually opened a pack where it was 1 common, the entire pack,
Wow.
a bunch of uncommons, and then the rares. That was always funny. I think I did that backwards. We'll fix it later. So our first rare of this pack is Coveted Prize. 4 colorless and a black. Sorcery. Spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. If you're playing a party.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's a really expensive tutor. And our shiny for this is Expedition Expert. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards, that player discards it. That's actually not bad at all. And another new thing for these packs, for the set booster specifically, is there is a 300 card list. They literally called it the list, with a bunch of cards that can be reprinted. This is our first pack with that card. It is Fractured Power Stone, which, for those of you that have never played it, it says, tap, add 1 colorless to your mana pool. Tap, roll the planar die. We are familiar with planar die because we play with a set called the Plane Chase. It is one of those fun sets that they set out a long time ago. And it's a really fun thing that we do just to shake up our Commander games because sometimes they can get stale. Yeah. But yeah, that's actually not a bad card. It's also just a good, cheap mana rock.
Yeah.
It's a 2 colorless for single tap for 1, so it's still not bad even just by itself. I forgot something in this one, apparently. The artwork. Ooh, I like that artwork.
That is nice.
Yeah, that is a really nice one. I think it's because it's bright.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to like bright things.
Shiny objects, Mike.
Shiny objects, exactly. It's the Ooh Shiny Syndrome. Roiling Regrowth, another good card that was made this... I don't know, is that a new card this set?
Which one?
Roiling Regrowth. It's Harrow, but with a different name.
I think it's new to this set.
Okay.
Yeah.
This pack actually has 2 mythics.
Ooh.
So this one is Leyline Tyrant.
Ooh.
2 colorless, double red. Flying, you don't lose unspent red manas at the end of steps and phases.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
When Leyline Tyrant dies, you may pay any amount of red. When you do, it deals that much damage to any target. That is a good card. If that were legendary, that would be a commander.
Well, yeah.
for mono red decks. And our second one is 1 colorless, 1 black. Creature, demon, kicker. 4 colorless and a black. When you cast the spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. Scourge of the Skyclave's power and toughness are equal to 20 minus the highest life total amongst players. That is a good card. That one's funny.
That is broken.
And our shiny for this pack is 4 colorless, double black. Sorcery. This spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party. Return target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Nice.
Even for 6 mana, that's good.
Yeah. You two
Like,
for
as
You
a
get basically two targets.
yeah, you get any creature and a wizard, warrior, rogue, or cleric from your graveyard to the battlefield.
So the second target has to be one of the
Yes.
party members.
Yes,
But the first target can be anything.
correct. That for 6 mana, that's just good.
Yeah.
The fact that you can double black,
And both of them are to the battlefield, right?
correct.
Yeah. Because, I mean, 5 mana for one thing to get back to the battlefield is about average.
So this is a new tap land, Base Camp. Taps for colorless, and then taps for any color as long as that is being spent to cast a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard, or to activate the ability of one of the aforementioned creatures. Another showcase card, Skyclave Pickaxe. It's not bad, actually. It's a single green equipment that says when it enters the battlefield, you can attach it to target creature you control. A lot of the equipment in this set does that, actually. And it has a landfall whenever it enters the battlefield. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, equipped creature gets +2/+2
Till end of turn.
to end of turn.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all for a single green that
Yeah.
auto equips. So our rare for this pack is a Luminarch Aspirant. I don't know why I did that. 1/1 for 2, colorless and a white, that says at the beginning of your combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It's not bad. It's a nice little cheap guy.
Yeah.
Malakir Blood Priest is our shiny for this pack. 1 in the black for a 2/1 vampire cleric. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party.
Nice.
So a lot of the cards in the pack
yeah.
play off that
Yeah. Party
mechanic, but
Well,
it's okay. I think you'd have to build around it a lot more than just throw the cards in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good rare. Valakut Exploration. 2 colorless and a red enchantment. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. So this doesn't even have to stick around.
Yeah.
Beginning of your end step. If there are cards exiled with this card, Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then it deals that much damage to each opponent.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Chilling Trap is our foil for this pack. Instant 1 blue. Target creature gets -4/-0 till end of turn. If you control a wizard, draw a card.
Nice.
It's not bad at all for 1 blue.
Yeah.
That could save you.
Yeah.
Save anybody.
Yep. -4 is a lot for a 1 blue. Normally it's like -2.
Yeah.
Ooh, so this one, some of the artworks actually have the artist's signature on them.
Ooh, signed copy.
Yeah. It's not bad.
No.
It's funny. I went through all of those from the first box I opened. Not a single one was signed. I was like, no, okay. But no, it's not. They're really good artworks, actually, this time around. I like them, personally.
Yeah. Put a rare over there.
Did I?
Yeah. No, it's right there, sitting on top.
Oh, I did. You're right. I'm bad at this, clearly. So as you probably saw when I put the pack down, our next mythic is Drana, the Last Blood Chief, which actually makes a really good commander.
Oh, yeah.
3 colorless and double black, flying. Whenever Draw on the last Blood Chief attacks. The defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. It is a vampire in addition to its other types.
Nice.
Practice Tactics is our foil for this pack. 1 white. Actually, almost looks colorless with this foil. Don't know if you can really see it. But it says, choose target attacking or blocking creature. Practice Tactics deals damage to that creature equal to twice the number of creatures in your party.
Nice.
Okay. Such a good artwork on this one.
It's a little dark.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a shiny full art.
Ooh, shiny full art lands. Nothing good in there.
Not really. I mean, there's a negate.
Hey, negate that spell.
Yep. Ooh, this one's a good. I like this.
Colorful.
Showcase.
Yeah.
I can never remember that name. But yeah, it's really colorful, actually.
What is it?
It is called Brushfire Elemental. It is a red-green elemental 1/1 with haste that can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Brushfire Elemental gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Okay.
So it goes along with the rest of the theme of the set, which is landfall.
Not like a phenomenal card, but
Yeah.
definitely a decent one.
So the rare for this pack is actually a card I really like. Shatter Skull Charger. It is 1 red, 2 red, 1 colorless, with a kicker of 2 colorless. It has trample and haste. If Shatter Skull Charger was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if Shatter Skull Charger does not have a 1/1 counter on it, return it to its owner's hand. So basically it has dash.
Yeah.
Only it has haste natively, and it is a 4/3.
Nice.
So it's not bad as an early game card. And then our shiny for this pack is Stonework Pack Beast. It is a 2-drop that says Stonework Pack Beast is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard.
Awesome.
So it allows you to play up that party mechanic.
Oh, nice.
And it also can
Produce any color.
it's pay 2 colorless, add 1 mana of any color. Color filtering.
Yeah.
That was the term they used. And then our next card from the list is Vodalian Illusionists. It is 2 colorless and a blue. And then it says double blue. Target creature phases out.
Oh, nice.
I love that creature.
Oh yeah, it's a good card.
Phasing. Yay.
It's not a that's a mechanic they should bring back.
Phasing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be definitely something. They write it back.
And then you have an opponent that just makes you skip your untapped step, and you're just like, well, no.
Because they also reprint that one card.
Yeah.
Sands of
Time?
No, Sands of Time. It's alternating tapping.
Yeah.
I think it's Sands of Time skips your untap step
Yeah. That skips the untap and then
at the beginning of your turn.
You do
upkeep. You
Yeah.
switch them around.
Yeah, you switch everything around. That's a messed up card. Drawn to the last Blood Chief again.
2 of them.
2 of them in 1 pack, not bad. Or in 1 box, not pack. Ooh, copy token.
Yeah.
The best token. And our shiny for this pack is Territorial Scythe Cat. It is a 2 colorless, 1 green with trample. With landfall that says, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Nice.
That's not bad at all.
no, that's not bad at all.
It's good foily.
Oh yeah. I keep looking at our Expedition box topper, wondering what it is. I'm just like, what is it?
Someday you'll find out.
Yep, someday. So our first rare for this pack is Maul of the Skyclaves. It's 2 colorless and a white. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, flying, and first strike.
Nice.
And then its quick cost is 2 colorless and double white. That can be an expensive card to equip.
Yeah.
Actually.
Especially in white that often doesn't have a whole lot of spare mana.
Yeah. And then our next rare, which is also our shiny for the pack, is Linvala, Shield of Seagate. It is a 3/3 with flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent an opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack, block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Then you can sacrifice Linvala, choose Hexproof or Indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was really good.
that's one of the big creatures that I want.
And then our next
From the list.
list card is a card that is near and dear to my heart because my first commander deck I ever built was Slivers. Muscle Sliver. All Slivers get +1/+1. So that's a personal choice
right there.
card. Yep. I'm okay with that being on the list. They should just have all the Slivers on the list.
Yeah. So we print the slivers. There
Yep,
we go.
there we go. See? Problem solved.
Yeah, that will never happen.
Yeah. No, it won't.
There's
Unfortunately.
been persistent rumors that it is going to happen.
There's always persistent.
Yeah,
rumors
there's
about
persistent rumors about everything, but you never know. They could always one day decide to make me a very happy person and take us back there.
Or just make new slivers.
That would be even better.
Instead of just making one or two.
So our first rare for this pack is Aura Skyclave Hierophant. It is a 2-colorless white-black card that says that is a 3/3, has lifelink, and it says whenever it or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with lesser converted mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Nice.
I believe this card was also the box stopper for these
Yes,
boxes.
I believe
Is it
so.
legendary?
Yes, it is a legendary card.
So Auras of Clerics. Could be
Yeah.
a thing.
It is the box stopper.
Yeah, so this is the box stopper if you guys have not seen it. It is basically the same card, but in a
Better
different...
artwork.
I actually like this one more.
Yeah, I like the artwork on that one. It's
Yeah.
more clear.
I mean, I like this one because it's shiny. I do have a thing for shiny cards.
Yes, you do.
And then our shiny, speaking of which, for this pack is Mind Drain. 2 colorless and a black. Target opponent discards 2 cards, mills a card, and loses a life. And then you gain a life. That's a lot for 3 mana.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's a good card. It is a sorcery, though, so unfortunately you can't do it at instant speed.
Yeah, there's ways around that.
Oh, of course. My personal favorite thing in Magic is that for every rule, there's an exception to that rule.
And you don't necessarily need it at instant speed. Sorcery speed oftentimes is plenty good enough.
Yeah, that is very true. Ooh, this one's a fun rare. So our first rare of this pack is Kargan Intimidator. 1 colorless and a red. Creature, human warrior with 3/1. Cowards cannot block warriors. That's important. For a single colorless, you can choose one of 3 things that has not been chosen this turn already. You can either give Kargan Intimidator +1/+1 until end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. And target warrior gains trample until end of turn.
Nice.
That was a fun card.
Yeah.
And then this card pack also has a mythic.
Nice.
For X and triple black, sorcery. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have a different converted mana cost of X or less. And it's also a modal card. So it is called you're gonna make me say this card, aren't you? Agadim's Awakening? I have no idea if I said that correctly, by the way.
Close enough.
And then the other side is that word, the Undercrypt. Same thing, it can enter the battlefield tapped unless you pay 3 life, then it enters untapped. And it taps for a single black. Wrong pile. And then our next rare for this pack is Crawling Barrens. So it's a rare, taps for colorless, and then you can pay 4, not to tap it, and put 2 1/1 counters on Crawling Barrens. Then you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature. Ignore that token. Until end of turn. It is still a land.
Nice.
That is actually a good card. And our shiny for this pack is Bubble Snare. It's for a single blue with a kicker of 2 colorless and a blue. Enchant creature. Enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature does not untap during its controller's next untap. Or during its controller's untap step.
Nice.
And then the Drake token from the pack.
That's Drake.
A Drake. A 2/2 Drake at that. So,
I haven't seen any others.
Yeah, I think Choo-Choo Drake is the only type of Drake. In token form, anyway.
I almost said this pack doesn't have
Full
land.
land.
Yeah.
I got jibbed.
You're like, how dare you? You should take it back and demand your money. We should open the rest of the packs first, though. Just
Of course.
Just to be safe. Okay, so our first rare or mythic of this pack is a mythic. So, colorless in the blue with a kicker of 4 colorless in the blue. When Seagate Stormcaller, which is the name of the card, which I forgot to read, enters the battlefield, copy the next instant or sorcery with converted mana cost of 2 or less. You cast this turn when it... Let me try this whole sentence again, apparently. When Seagate Stormcaller enters the battlefield, copy the next instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 2 or less. When converted mana cost 2 or less, you cast this turn when you cast it. Try saying that 5 times fast. If Seagate Stormcaller was kicked, copy that spell twice instead. You may choose new targets for the copies.
Nice.
That's actually not bad.
Is that shocks them
This
4
is a
times?
card I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
At least from a pack. Yasharn Implacable Earth. 2 colorless, green, white. When Yasharn enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic forest and a basic plains. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Players cannot pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities.
Ooh.
That is
really
good.
That one is another one that I was looking forward to.
And our shiny for this pack is Glacial Grasp. 2 colorless and a blue. Tap target creature. Its controller mills 2 cards. That creature does not untap during its controller's next untap step. Draw a card.
Nice.
Not bad.
Doing a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, that elemental boar though.
Yeah.
That Yasharn. Oh,
It's going to be an interesting card.
that turns off a lot of decks.
Yeah.
And it can be your commander.
Yeah, because you can't sacrifice anything with it.
Or pay life.
Yeah.
Turns off a lot of decks, actually.
Yep.
Let's just get through all this chaff that no one cares about. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that cares about it. So our first rare for this pack is Inscription of Insight. 3 colorless and a blue. Sorcery with kicker, 2 colorless, 2 blue. Choose one. If the spell was kicked, choose any number instead. First option is return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Next option is scry 2, then draw 2. The last one is target player creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the number of cards in your hand.
Well, that's always good.
It's not bad at all.
I
In
like
blue,
the-
especially.
I really like the inscription cards from this set. I think all of them are definitely
Yeah.
good cards.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. There's not many bad rares or mythics in this set.
No.
But back to this. Our foil for this pack is Disenchant. It's a white and colorless that just says destroy target artifact or enchantment. And instant speed.
Yep.
Our fourth card for this
An oldie
List.
but goodie.
is Phyrexian Tower.
Oh.
Tap, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Tap, sacrifice a creature, add 2 black to your mana pool.
Ooh.
That's
Phyrexian.
a really good card, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legendary land. Yeah.
Yep. I've actually never seen one of those cards in. I've seen one, but it was not like in front of me like this.
You see it on the...
It's a pretty decent
The
money
YouTube.
card.
Actually, no, I saw it at a store,
Oh, okay.
but it was behind a glass case.
Oh, so you couldn't touch it and
Correct.
fill it up?
I could not sit there and rip it in half if I felt so inclined. It's like, no, if I can't have this, you can't have it.
Watch 5 people cry.
Yep.
Probably more than 5.
So our first pack from this is one I'm not going to read because I've already read it. Kargan Intimidator. It's the Cowards Can't Block.
Oh,
Orders.
yeah.
So you got 2 of those. Our shiny for this pack is actually just a common that says Marasa Brute. 2 colorless, green, 3/3. Some adventuring parties are made up of old friends, their common bonds bolstering them in the face of peril. Other parties simply hire the biggest, meanest muscle they can find. Since there was nothing on that card, I thought I'd read you guys the flavor text.
Flavor text.
Some of the flavor texts are funny to read.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the older cards when Wizards didn't
Have
really,
a mind.
Yeah, they didn't really care that much. They just put it on there because it was funny.
Yeah. You'll probably want to sleeve up the tower.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah, the ones that are decent. So I'll say it. We'll sleeve up after this whole thing. Oh, you got the crab tribal card.
Oh yeah.
So for those of you that don't know about crab tribal being a thing now, this set has Cherax the Raging Isle. It is 2 colorless, 2 blue, legendary Leviathan crab. Spells your opponents cast that target Cherax the Raging Isle. I have to make sure to say his whole name the entire time. Costs 2 more to cast. For 3 colorless, you can give Cherax plus X minus X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands you control.
Ooh.
And he is a 0/17 creature.
Make him a 16-1.
Yep.
With trample.
Or accidentally miscount your islands and kill him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You go try for hope.
Relic Robber is our next rare. He is a goblin.
Ooh,
2 colorless and a red. Goblin Rogue with haste. When he deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless Goblin Construct Artifact creature token with this creature can't block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you.
Nice.
I was wondering what made that token. I actually got one of those.
Oh, nice. Now you do.
Yep. So our next rare is also our shiny for the pack. Feladir Retreat. 3 colorless and a white. Enchantment Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Create a 2/2 white cat beast creature token, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn.
Landfall kitties.
Yep,
You always need landfall kitties.
you do. Especially if you bought the cat
Tribal deck
cat tribal deck pre-con
from a long time ago.
2017, I want to say. Ooh, that's not a
I
bad
think it was
artwork.
sooner than that. I think it was.
Was it 18?
Wasn't
Maybe
that
2017
much.
or
It was like-
2018.
yeah,
I
because
think it was 16.
So you think it was
Where's-
later?
What's the tribals? No, you said 17. 16 is before 17.
Ooh. So you got a full art, I think is what they call these.
Yeah.
Borderless full art.
Borderless for loads.
Borderless full art. Bright Climb Pathway. It is one of the. Actually, I think you got one earlier. It is the modal land, flip land. I don't know the word they use for these. They're dual lands that tap for 2 colorless. They don't enter tapped. That is the important part. But that is also a full art, which I actually really like that. I've not seen that one before.
Yeah.
So
it was.
It was 17, yeah. It came out 17.
So our shiny for this pack is a blue with a kicker of 1, colorless. So, it's always good when the kicker is that low. Target creature you control gets +0/+3 until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, that creature also gains hexproof.
Ooh, not bad.
That's not bad at all, actually.
Bigger defense and a hexproof him for
that
2
is
mana.
Nice.
For 2 mana, yeah. Especially in blue.
Yeah.
Blue doesn't have many target creature gains hexproof. That's mostly green that I can think of. Ooh, you got the Omnath artwork.
Nice.
Specifically Omnath, the Locus of Creation.
Yeah.
Considering there's 4 of that guy now.
Yeah.
Which, the new one is Breaking Standard,
Oh, I bet.
from what I hear. I don't play Standard. But, yeah. So this one, you actually got the taps for red or taps for blue
Modal lands.
rare
Yeah.
modal land. It's actually not bad. I like that artwork.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would look in full art.
Just look like that, but more art.
Hey, whatever. I'll take it because that is a nice artwork. Shadow's Verdict is our shiny rare for this pack. 3 colorless, 2 black. Sorcery. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creature and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost of 3 or less from all graveyards.
Nice.
That is actually a really nice card.
See. Not that many planeswalkers that it hits.
No, but it's
Still
still
a lot of the ones from War of the Spark.
War of the Spark.
A lot of them were 3.
Yeah.
Especially the really broken one of Teferi, you can't cast things at instant speed.
Yeah.
I thought he was 4.
Nope, he's 3. He's 1 colorless, white blue. Almost
Ah.
white black. You got the same. Oh no, I lied.
No,
Sorry.
green one.
You got the green red one for the rare lands. I believe that makes 4 of them.
I think so now, yeah.
I think there's 5 in the set. Our shiny for this pack is Cognition. Excuse me. 1 colorless and a blue, counter target creature or planeswalker spell unless the controller pays 2 more. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in that graveyard, instead counter that spell, then scry 2.
Nice, that's a good counter spell.
That is a really good card. And our next,
more planeswalker hate.
our next list card, it's not as good as Phyrexian Power. I'll just put it out there. It is a single blue Enclave Cryptologist with level up mechanic.
Ooh.
So at level 1 or 2, you can draw a card, then discard a card, and level 3 plus, you can just draw a card. But that does cost 7 mana to make it to where you can draw a card and tap him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's not a bad level up guy, though.
He's a good mana sink for the turns you don't have mana. Or you don't have things to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a shiny swamp.
Ooh.
It's always good to get shiny basics, especially full art ones. So our rare for this pack is a rare, actually, I don't like that this card exists, but that's neither here nor there. Maddening Cacophony for a single blue and a single colorless.
Oh, that card, yeah.
Each opponent mills 8 cards. It also has Kicker, 3 colorless and a blue.
So for 6 mana?
Yeah, for 6 mana. If this spell was kicked, instead each opponent mills half their deck, rounded up.
That's brutal.
There are many combos in Magic that just says each opponent mills all of their deck, and then probably loses. Your shiny for this one is Vastwood Fortification. It is a modal card that enters tapped on the land side, and it simply says, single green, put a 1/1 counter on target creature.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
1 for 1.
If you get it early on, it can be good. If you didn't, then it can be good just as land later in the game.
Yeah.
Even early on, if you need it for
Yeah.
lands, you can use it as lands.
That is true. It is very true. Forest? Land. Almost said land for turn. I've been playing too much Magic. That's not true. There's no such thing as too much Magic. Another Linvala Shield of Seagate.
Nice.
So,
Makes 2 of them.
makes 2 of them, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Goblin Construct.
Hey,
So
I
now
got
you don't need to borrow one.
No.
Territorial Scythe Cat, which is something we've already read, but it's in shiny now. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
Why have a regular when you can have a shiny? I believe it also is a different artwork.
The 1 green mana card that puts a counter on that target creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd still be good for Gargos.
There's probably a lot of cards it's good with. So, our rare for this pack is not a rare we've had yet. It is Skyclave Apparition. Single colorless, double white. Creature Core Spirit, 2/2. When Skyclave Apparition enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. When Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token, where X is the converted mana cost of the exiled card.
Nice.
Not bad.
Oh, so it gets rid of something.
Yeah, it gets rid of something
Yeah.
until it dies. Then it gives your opponent a big creature, depending on what was exiled with it, of course.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but
big is 4, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. No,
It's not really that crazy.
Yeah, that's true. So our shiny for this, I should really like the foil on this. Don't know if you can see it that well, but it's Blood Price. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom. You lose 2 life. 3 colorless and a black.
Nice.
Sorcery. Not bad at all.
No.
Not bad at all. We're getting to the bottom here of the box.
Yeah.
Blood Price is another card that I was looking forward to in this set.
Oh yeah, that is a choice card in my opinion. Planes, actually, I don't know if we've gotten many of those from this
think
box.
Yeah, we've got a few.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah. Not a whole lot.
Okay, so our first rare for this pack is Master of Winds.
Ooh.
2 colorless, 2 blue. Creature Sphinx Wizard. 1 power, 4 toughness. Flying. When it's battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery or wizard spell, you may have Master of Winds base power and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4 until end of turn.
So you can keep switching it around.
Yep. You can
Nice.
just sit there and just switch it just because.
Interesting.
Ooh.
So you got the new Nissa Planeswalker, but in
Full
art.
borderless art.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very
So
good.
she is 2
Yeah.
colorless, green red, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Nissa of Shattered Bows. Her +1 ability is untap target land you control. You may have it become a 3/3 elemental with haste and menace until end of turn. It is still land. Or my personal favorite, the good one. -5. You may put a creature card with a converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Oh, that is just so good.
That is really good if you want to put that in a sleeve.
Okay.
Just because. Okay.
Go right there for right now. We'll sleeve them up when we're done.
Okay.
Like a giant hurricane's going to strike anytime soon.
I mean, we do have a West in the room.
We do. We'll see how fast I throw him out of the room.
Yeah. As we end up having to reset the video.
Sorry, people don't mind.
Yep.
Another
Okay,
one.
so you got a full art Bright Climb Pathway, which is the same one you got earlier.
Yeah.
The exact same borderless full art. This is a new rare. This one's Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. 4 colorless, red, black. Legendary creature, vampire rogue. Costs 1 less for each creature in your party. So it could be as little as 2. Flying, Death Touch, haste. Other creatures you control have Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker.
Yeah. Another really awesome card from this set.
This set
Vampires.
has a lot of good vampires in it, apparently. And our shiny for this is Kazandu Nectar Pot.
Ooh.
So 1 colorless, 1 green. It says landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield that you control, gain a life.
Hey, life gain's always
Yep.
good.
Life gain's always good.
Still no engine and monument.
No, one can only hope. Mountain. So let's see what this pack has in store for us. So this pack has another Master of Winds. So another card where you can just, I'm going to switch it around just because I can. Feed the Swarm is our foil for this. It is the
Nice.
destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to its CMC. And I believe, our last list card is actually a really good card. Helm of Caladra.
Ooh.
3 colorless.
Oh.
Equipped creature has first strike, trample, and haste. And it's the one where if you control the equipments named Helm of Caladra, Sword of Caladra, and Shield of Caladra, put a 4/4 colorless avatar legend creature token named Caladra. Caldra. Sorry. Into play and attach those equipment to it. But even by itself, it's just a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just an amazing card. Getting down to the very end here, everyone. So let's see.
Two packs left.
2 packs left.
More artwork.
More artwork. See some more comments. Get these out of the way real quick. Some uncommons. So our first rare from this pack is Skyclave Shade. 1 colorless, 1 black, Shade creature. 3/1, kicker. 2 colorless and a black. Skyclave Shade cannot block. If Skyclave Shade was kicked, it enters the battlefield 2/1/1 counters on it. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, the Skyclave Shade is in your graveyard, and it's your turn. You may cast it from your graveyard this turn.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
No, keeps coming back.
Yeah. And our shiny for this pack is Spare Supplies. 2 colorless. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. 2 colorless, tap it, sacrifice it, draw a card. It's not bad. It gives you 2 cards for 4 mana in essence.
Yeah. Well, and 2 turns.
Yeah.
Because it does come into play tapped.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
No.
The fact that it replaces itself
Yeah.
and you can just later on down the road, crack it. So I can see where it would have some usefulness in some decks. So you got another Zagros, Thief of Heartbeats.
That's not a bad thing to have multiple
So that
of.
is definitely not.
No.
And then you got Luminarch Aspirant, another one.
Nice.
You got Sneaking Guide, which is our shiny for the pack, which is a 1-drop creature rogue. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn for 2 colorless and tap it.
Nice.
Not bad at all. And apparently you got a 7th list card
Yep.
called Swiftfoot Boots. In case you don't know what that does. Equipped creature has hexproof and haste. It is a 2 colorless artifact with an equipped cost of 1.
Yeah. Like,
Specifically, it's the M12 version. They wanted you to make sure that you knew that by just putting it in giant, bold
Shadow.
I forgot. I put it down because
Another copy token.
Nope, another copy token.
And the last pack has
And the last pack has really good artwork.
a foil
A
mount.
foil, full art mountain. Some rare or some commons, including Vastwood Surge. That is not a common. That is an uncommon. Another super cool art. And our first rare, which is one we haven't had so far. Archon of Emeria. 2 colorless and a white, flying. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn.
Ooh.
Non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Nice.
2/3. Our next rare is Magmatic Channeler. 1 colorless and a red. As long as there are 4 more instants and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, Magmatic Channeler gets +3/+1, so it becomes a 4/4.
Nice.
For 2, not bad. Tap him, discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may choose one of them and play it this turn.
Ooh.
You still have to pay its mana cost, but not bad
No.
at all. Plant token and Relic Amulet is our shiny. Is our last shiny. Besides this Spitfire Lugay I forgot to read earlier. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery or wizard spell, put a charge counter on it. And then for 2 colorless, you can tap it and remove all charge counters from it, and it deals that much damage to target creature.
Not bad.
And then Spitfire Lugay, because I forgot to read it earlier, is a shiny. That's the most important part. Creature Lizard, 3/4, that says landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
That's always a good one.
And the part everyone in this room has been waiting for. The part that... if I can get it open without breaking the card inside. There we go.
Do you need some scissors, Mike?
No, it's okay. I got it. Yes, the people watching this are probably going to lose it because of the way I'm opening this.
Yeah. You got it. There you go.
There we go. Okay, it is a Wasteland.
Wow.
Yep. Super cool
Mythic
artwork.
Wasteland.
Mythic. That's not full art. That's what would they
It's
call
a
that? Showcase?
showcase style.
Showcase style Wasteland. But yeah, that is our expedition for this
Pack.
box.
Thing.
Not horrible, but not.
Oh,
Could have been better.
yep, could have been better. Could have been a Misty Rainforest.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
nice.
that would have been nice. Considering that card's like $150 right now.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope to see you around next time.